I sure hope everything is working. I sure hope everything is working. Hi everyone, welcome to stream. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thank you, Ali, for the 500 years of resubby. Because 56 months is equivalent to 500 years, obviously. Ni hao ni. Ni hao di. 早上好，我的 fellow Magonans. Volume is a bit low. I simply just need to talk louder, which will happen over time as I wake up more. I've sneezed a few times this morning, and when I say a few times, I mean definitely a few times. A few times. But good morning, everyone. 早上好. I got allergies. They're starting. I took my antihistamine. I don't know if it's gonna work though. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But welcome to stream. We're doing tarot card readings today. I haven't done them in a while. But Tails set up the Q thing. Alright, Tails, we wanted to... Did you want to test the other Q really quick? The timer thing? Oh, that's the thing I need to put on the screen. I forgot about that. Alright, the question is, where is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, is there a Q thing for the tarot cards or no? I forgot to ask that. Leon name, yes. Leon name location. Right, so things that are happening. What are happening? What are happening? What is... What's happening? What's happening is... Bongo pre-orders closed tonight. This latest night of today. So, I hope everyone was able to get the bongos if they wanted to, the bongo plushie, because the pre-orders are officially over, and now they will be made into production and start shipping out when they're ready. Yippee! Which is really exciting. Very exciting. That's a bongo plushie. Okay, good. Second announcement is our new mod for Twitch and YouTube is Sky. Thank you, Sky, for helping out with unpaid labor. I wish I could pay you, but I don't make a lot of money. I would like to. If I were to become a big streamer that makes a lot of money, I would pay my mods. I would, but as of right now, I cannot. But yeah, thank you for keeping the community safe. We had a lot of applications for the mod applications, but it was hard. It was hard choosing someone. I don't think we're going to need a second new mod, but if for some reason we do, I will just go through the most recent applications and contact someone. But yes, thank you everybody for applying. If you didn't get mod this time, fear not. Maybe in the future they will open again soon. Not open again soon, let's be honest, it probably won't. But I'll let you know if they ever open again in the future and you can apply or reapply then. Yes. Yes. What else? Cat girl, thank you for following. Welcome in. Hi. Hello. What else am I don't know. What time is it? I woke up like an hour ago. And when I say like woke up, I mean like started to wake up, and then I went back to sleep, and then my second alarm went off. No, third alarm went off, and then you guys know how it is. It's Sunday. It's 6:30 a.m. There's gonna be a lot of things I don't remember. What are other things that I should remember? It's almost June. My model debut anniversary is coming up in a few weeks. I realized that like last week. So I've been trying to do some planning for what I'm gonna do. I'm still not 100% sure. I'm still in the planning phases, but we're getting some things together. I was hoping to have something model related for you guys, like something new to debut for like the anniversary. But unfortunately that is not in the cards. Haha, not in the cards. Get it? 'Cause tarot card readings. Oh, so funny. So we're gonna probably have to wait till next year, depending. It really depends. Oh, I should move the location of these. I'll move them down here for today. Yeah. Hi Nocturne, thank you for following. Welcome. Yeah. Something new to be. Oh no, new. Slapping your knees, thank you. Thank you, Ness. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, Sky, now that you're a mod, I need to turn you into an anime girl, so it's one of the requirements for being mod, by the way. You have an anime girl persona that I need to make for you eventually. Yeah. Oh dear indeed. Unless if you already have one. But most of my mods usually don't. But if you already have one, then it's fine. Yesterday, oh, here comes the ADHD. Yesterday I went out to do important life things. And I did my eyeliner really good. It looked really nice. But then I just wore sunglasses all day because it was really bright. And so no one could see my eyeliner except Allie when I showed her. And I was sad. I look so cool though. I had such a good outfit, so what can you do? Hmm. It's okay. Maybe next time I go out, I won't wear sunglasses the whole time. Who knows? It's really sad. It's really sad when you do your makeup really nice, but then you can't really see it. Probably rock the sunglasses. Hell yeah, I did. I looked awesome. You can ask Allie. She can confirm that I looked awesome. Cat eye eyeliner? I don't know what it's called, but it looked good. Maybe. Possibly. I was inside of a store, but the store was really, it was really bright and colorful and a lot of different flashy colors everywhere. And so I was gonna take my sunglasses off and put my normal glasses on, but then I realized, I took my sunglasses off and I was like, oh, it's so bright in here. And so I just kept my sunglasses on inside. I was like, oh, this is so much better. Life is so much better when there aren't a million flashy things in your eyes. No. Yeah. Oh yeah, should I open the tarot queue? I should probably do that, huh? Did I? Queue is open. Use request description to add your request. Did I do the right thing? Hopefully. Hopefully. Sounds like you did. Yay! Yay. Right, we're doing tarot card readings today. So, if you have a specific advice that you're looking for, you can do the request in Tails' programmy thing. Exclamation mark request, and then put in like your question or specific thing you're going through, I think. But if you don't have a specific question, then you can just, I don't know, Tails? Guys, you have to put something after the request. You have to put something after the request, like, yeah, Tails and Night Quest are good examples, like that, exactly. And I think this only works for Twitch chat right now. So if anyone is on YouTube, just ask Tails and he'll do something about it. Yeah, so if you don't have a specific question, you can do exclamation mark request and then ask for a general reading. Yeah, Ouroboros, good example. See, look at that in chat, guys. Ouroboros said exclamation mark request a general reading for this year. This whole year? Can I do a reading for your cat? Is your cat having emotional human problems? Emotional human problems? Yeah, there you go. You guys are getting it. Cool. Also look at my K-pop Demon Hunter cards that I got from my McDonald's meal. Also, I'm wearing my... Oh my god, this is so foofy. I'm wearing my new pajamas. I say new, but I just haven't really worn them much because it's been winter and these are better for like spring and summer. Spring and summer. Also, thank you for the follows, by the way. I see them in the corner of my eye, but then I'm yapping and then I don't remember. Anyways, look at my K-pop Demon Hunter cards. Look, I got Rumi. Double Rumi. And I have 2 mirrors. And I almost have all the Saja boys. Regino, Abby, Mystery, and Baby. Just missing Romance and Zoe. So I need to go to McDonald's more. Collector. I don't play when it comes to K-pop Demon Hunters. You know? You know? Mm-hmm. 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 I had a really good idea. I have a seat cushion I sit on because my tailbone is sensitive to different angles while sitting. But the texture of the seat cushion is not something I really like. So I put a small towel on it, so it is a good texture now. Yeah. Oh look, it's Thybro. Hi Thybro. Hey. Am I wearing kimono? I don't think this is kimono. I think this is just like a what is this? I don't know. It's a overshirt. Overshirt? We're finally going to Tokyo in Overwatch. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, because the last what is it? The last Japan maps, both of them have been removed. Except for I think Hanaoka is still in Stadium, I think. But like in the main game, it's Clash has been removed because it's a really bad mode. It's a really bad mode for the main mode, but I feel like Clash is actually really good for Stadium, just not the main mode. I already said that. What was the thing? But yeah, I'm excited. What is it? Hybrid map? I like hybrid maps. It said it was modeled after Akihabara, which is very exciting. Hi, hello. Very annoying map with the gate checkpoint has been removed. Maybe? Looks like narrow. Do you think it's gonna be like, wonder if it's gonna be like King's Row? Like the map, because all the buildings, you know? Poke heavy map? Oh, I saw something about like it would be good for snipers. So I could see it being good for poke or brawl. Probably not the best for dive, but it depends on... I need to see the high grounds. I need to see it. I need to go into it. So that's gonna be for season 3, right? When is season 3? Is that... It's not next week, is it? Or this coming week? Not as narrow as King's Row. Oh, okay. Cool. Very cool. That's so true. Tails is a very good mod. Yeah. Yeah. Upside down heart, or it looks like a spade. Normal heart. Weird. This way heart. Oh my god, this is so hard to do. This way heart. What other ways are there to do heart? I don't know. What am I doing? Where am I? What day is it? What time is it? Oh my god. It's Sunday. Sunday. Are we ready to do tarot card readings? It's been almost like a half hour. I've just been yapping. Yapping. I know, right? Yeah, Nick, I've been wanting to incorporate I want to do more art streams where it's not like 100% ASMR, but it's still ASMR because let's be honest, my voice is automatically ASMR vibes, but not like specifically ASMR. But I want to do more art streams. We're gonna be doing an art stream this week. I have some tier 3s to make little bongos of. You guys know the bongos here, they're in the corner down here. I just want to pick them up and chuck them across the room and watch them bounce off the wall. But yeah, anyone who tier 3s gets a custom made bongo, and anyone who resubs at tier 3, you can get multiple doodles, by the way. And if you got a past bongo doodle drawing, you can get a new one, a new and improved. More art streams, yeah. You ever play Domino? Yes. Domino's really strong in general, so love that for you. Like the art streams, yeah. I would be happy to do more art streams. I was thinking maybe I could do potentially. I could do one once a week, maybe. It depends on how much drawing that I want to do. We'll see. Alright, Tails keeping track of YouTube chat requests for me. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, what am I doing? Today is the day of all days. It's always Sundays. It's always Sundays where it's like thinking a lot of things and then thinking nothing. And then going back and forth between those two. I have a new ASMR video coming out later this week. It is available to members only right now on YouTube. It's a positive affirmations video because I haven't done one in a really long time. So I want to do one. Yes. You never think, right? So real for that. Wait, I needed to test if the thingy pops up on stream or not. Is there an overlay? There is an overlay. Where is it though? Oh, it's probably too small. Where are you? I found it. Yippee! Yay! Now I can see the queue. Where should I put it? Here, Bongo, let's get out of here. I'm putting the queue down here. Should we put it down here? Yeah, maybe we should put it down here. Is that too small to read? I don't know. Hop. Maybe the overlay is a grower, not a shower. Perhaps you are correct. Perhaps you are correct. On phone, absolutely. Yay! Very cool. Okay. Tails says message got cut off. Are you gonna get promoted at your job? Okay. Not like a yes or no question, but like what can you do to get promoted at your job? What can you do? Hi, Philly. Hello, welcome. How does it feel that Overwatch is 10 years old now? Well, I started playing Overwatch 9 years ago, so it makes me feel old. But you know how it is. Sometimes you just feel old sometimes. When you see something and you're like, wow, that's been around for 10 years, and then you get flashbacks to when you first discovered it. And it's like, oh, I see. It's been 10 years. Very cool. Hi, Mark. Welcome in. Hello. Okay, so we're doing a rating for Tails. Is Tails gonna get promoted? What can Tails do to get promoted at job? Oh, that's what I forgot to open. There's so many tarot cards. I forgot to open my sheet with all of my information. I started thinking about what kind of ASMR video I want to do for next month. Since next month is gonna be June, I was thinking starting with some kind of summer stuff. Summer. Card shuffling ASMR. You go to a casino, fall asleep on the table, and you wake up to shuffling noises. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys the dream I had. Okay, Tails, stop right there. I have to tell you about the dream I had. Oh my gosh, the dream I had was crazy. So crazy. So I was in a first-person perspective type of dream. I was a daughter to a farmer, a poor farmer. But I was able to fly. I did a lot of flying. My dream flying. I was able to fly like a bird, but like in a human form, which is very interesting. Aren't they all in first person? Sometimes they're in third person for me. Sometimes I'm looking at it from third person perspective. Yeah, but the thing about this daughter was the farmer was able to eat part of her body for food, and she would like grow back what was eaten, like regenerate. But it wasn't like blood and gory. It was just like, I don't know how to describe it. If you were to like take a bite out of my thumb right here, there wouldn't be any bone or meat or blood. It would just be like skin. So like the skin was never cut. Body's secretly a cake. Maybe it was. But yeah, so she was in this living situation where, yeah, her dad would eat her to sustain himself because he was poor. But she wanted to fly away because it was like super not a good living space, and it was like super toxic environment, you know. But what the farmer did was he had basically like a bird cage around the property area, but it wasn't a normal bird cage, it was electrical wires. I don't know if any of you guys have been to farms before, but some farms have fences made of electrical wires. So if you touch it, it gives you like a little zap. And so you have to like, it teaches the animal to, okay, don't touch the wire because then it's negative reinforcement, basically. No, not for, no, not for. This was not a good thing. So yeah, the daughter bird basically was trying to find a way to escape because, you know, she could fly. So she was trying to maneuver her way through the gaps of the wires. She got her foot stuck on one of the wires and it like zapped her, but it was just a little jolt. It wasn't a high voltage. And then there was another time before she was trying to escape where her dad was like, take a big cleaver. It was like, if I cut part of you off and you regrow back, then I can save it for when I'm hungry. Really, really cool, not messed up things in my brain. Thank you, brain. So that was the scary part. It was like a horror movie. It's like a horror movie. It's coming at you with a big cleaver. And it's like, it's not gonna hurt. It doesn't hurt when you get bit into or sliced off and there's no blood, there's no gore, like I said. But it's like, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. So yeah, so eventually she does escape and she flies over a field, over forest, and then she flies into a city, and then she sees a bunch of people in the city, and then that's where the dream ended for me. Rapunzel, but more fucked up, yeah, basically. Prometheus? Is that Prometheus? Oh, you should ask your mom. Yeah, you should ask your mom. What kind of messed up shit is in my head to have a dream like this? Because I feel like whenever there's flying involved, flying is usually related to like a sense of freedom. So if you feel like you can't fly freely, then you're caged somehow and your freedom is being caged. I don't know how that applies to me though. I did have a dream in high school where I started off as a raven and then I flew into a electrical wire and I hit my head on it, and then when I fell I was a dove. That was a long time ago though. That was back in high school. But now I don't have dreams of being a bird. I have dream of being a human that can fly like a bird. Yeah. So yeah, dreams of themes of freedom being caged or limited somehow. I don't know what the cannibalism part is about. Yeesh. But yeah, that was my dream. And now everyone knows about my cool bird cannibalism dream. Haha. Yay! Me a bird confirmed, maybe. I wonder if I were to ever like rebrand, like a VTuber rebrand, or like have like a new persona. I wonder if I would be like a bird. Maybe I could be. What if I became a peacock? There's like so many different kinds of birds. Hi-chan, thank you for the raid. Hi, welcome in. Thank you so much. I hope you had a really good stream. I thought that was something outside. That's the noise peacocks make. But like really loud. Don't do this to me. Like baby Mario. And then the Pokemon chat toggles. Like that. A lot of peacocks just walk on the roads, really? Give you a fight or fight response, I'm sorry. Sorry if you're triggering your flight or fight response. Yay! Little frog is on Pengu, yay! I love that. Ooh, I wanna see. Will you show me when it's done? I would love to see. I love seeing nudie fan art or like nudie related things. Yes. Beep beep. Hi KSJ, good morning. Good morning. Your friend raises peacocks, do they? Yes, I would love to see. Are you in Discord? We have an art channel, you can post it there. Oh wow. What was I doing? Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Thank you, thank you. I need to move this over a little. Is my tail getting in the way? I don't think so. Hopefully not too much. ADHD final boss. What was I doing? Where am I? What the? Good morning. Good morning. Like nude art? I do actually. In a artistic sense and also a sussy sense. Two different kinds, but both are good. Or like a combo of both. Sometimes there's a combo of sussy, but it's like artistically sussy and it's like aesthetically pleasing. I don't know how to describe it. You just need to see it for yourself. Good morning. Hello. Are you ready to do tarot card readings now? Beautifully sassy. Exactly. It's an art critic. Time to do... Is Tails gonna get promoted at job? As in, what can Tails do to get promoted? I don't have a specific spread for this, so I'm just gonna pull whatever amount of cards I think is necessary. What else can I do besides working like a fuck ton? Okay, well, This card is literally saying that you are working a fuck ton. So you know how I usually do 3 cards of like past, present, future? I'm just doing like present and future in this sense, because I feel like past does not apply too much to this. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles is like working hard. Well, quite literally, working hard at work. Doing like your very best, going above and beyond. So that's you right now, which is quite literally. But what you really need for the future to get promoted is the Hermit. So the Hermit is about, what is it? Looking for answers within yourself. Usually taking time to yourself to, like, self-reflection, I guess. The first thing I think of is that working hard and doing good work does not equal getting promoted. You need to, or at least not for every job. I don't know what it's like for your job when it comes to getting promoted, but slaving away does not mean you're gonna get promoted, and it doesn't mean you're gonna be seen. Yes, sounds good. So I think what you need to do is, like, again, the self-reflection thing of like, is all of this effort actually paying off? Obviously no. And so I see. So the Magician now is saying that because you are so good at your job, you literally have everything you need to get promoted. But you have to manifest your desires, because you have everything you need to succeed in getting promoted. You need to ask for it, basically. You need to go to your person in charge and be like, I would like a promotion. Here's all of the evidence that I have to prove why I should be promoted, because, like, again, you go above and beyond and your work is top tier. Your work is top tier, you deserve to be paid more for it. So there you go. You're doing that tomorrow? Nice. Sounds like you got everything under control, then I believe in you, Tails. Thank you, everybody, for the follows. Schedule to meet specifically. Yippee! Love that for you. Next. What are we doing next, Sky? What does this month hold for you? We'll see. Hey, Bluga, hello. Hi. Next. Now we're gonna figure out what's happening in Sky's life. There's gonna be a sudden end to something, and something's gonna change. Something unexpected. So be prepared for that. Something is going to come to an abrupt end, and a big change is gonna happen in your life. Yay. Hopefully it's leaning towards positive or neutral instead of negative. Actually, let me put another courtesy in. Oh, Magician again. gonna be positive. Magician usually leans towards more like a positive card. Boop, 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 boop. Normally, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let me go see the nudie art before I forget. I'm gonna go see. Show me the goods. Oh, that's so good. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, that rendering on the one stocking is so good. It looks so sheer. It looks like kind of like this material. I don't know if you can see. It's like shiny. Oh, so good. Good soup. Yeah, that looks awesome. What the heck? What are we hacking? Curious now? Well, it's in Discord if you guys want to see. Well, anyways. Next. Generic reading for Nick. Alright, what do we do? Four of Pentacles. I feel like I never pull this card. Four of Pentacles, like never. Hi. Good morning. So Four of Pentacles is about hoarding your wealth, like being concerned about your finances, trying to hold on to it. A need for material security and stability, possessiveness, resource hoarding, basically. But if finance is not a problem for you, then it could be emotional stagnation, isolation, and it's reminding you to pay attention to your physical and emotional needs. Quite bad with your money? It might be suggesting that you start saving a bit more than spending. I think that's what it might be saying. Potentially. If only I weren't playing gacha games. Do you spend a lot of money in the gacha games, or do you like, what is it called, Goldfish, where you buy like the daily thing and then like the monthly pass or something? Do you spend a lot, or do you like actually put money into buying rolls, buying gacha rolls? Because that's where they get you. That's where they really get you. It's more merch. Yeah, there's... Oh my gosh, speaking of merch. Hashtag sponsored by GamerSubs. A bunch of VTubers just released a ton of GamerSubs merch. Use code Yuchi, by the way. 10% off. But... so many releases. Just trying to get my bills paid now. That's probably a good priority, yeah. Yeah, so many good releases. Next. Oh, Tails, do you want to pin that message for Twitch chat? We're doing a generic reading for Ouroboros. Hi there. Hi Xavier, welcome in. How you doing today? Queen of Wands. Getting more V cards. They brought them back. I mean, you can get them at a later time, right? Or you can get like a smaller amount. Maybe just like one instead of a ton. I don't know. Maybe in moderation. It depends, yeah. What am I doing? Doing monthly payments for the V cards. Monthly payments, really? Wow. I didn't know they allowed you to do that. I sure hope you used my code so you got a discount on it, though. Oh, wow. I see. Oh, anyways, reading for you, Ouroboros, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is about embracing your inner strength to pursue your goals with enthusiasm and determination, being your authentic self without fear of judgment from others. It's usually tied into leadership, self-awareness, confidence, charisma. So when it comes to advice, I guess it's saying like, I kind of see this as of a queen cards are also very nurturing. So this is a kind of like a reassurance that things are working out for you. And it's like the trust the process and trust yourself. Trust in process, trust in yourself. Things are going your way. I see. Yes. Next. Am I doing tarot card readings? Yeah, I am. Right now we're doing a general reading for Selkie. Boop. 3 of Pentacles. Fun. 3 of Pentacles is about apprenticeship, work, group work, like working together to learn and get things done. So when it comes to advice-wise, I guess it's saying you might be more successful or productive working together with others, and you can apply that to any way you'd like to your life. Yes. Working together to get things done. Yippee! Nyquist is AFK. Okay. So I should skip. Oh, Tails, if I skip it, will they put them back in line? Yeah, go farm the Overwatch drops. I left my PC on last night to do that. They give you so many loot box. Oh, night quest your hair. Cool. Next! Well, your relationship could evolve in the coming time. Love to see how things could go, yeah. Can you do work instead? I can cancel yours. And I think you can resubmit, right? Or no? Tails? Is that something we can do? I think so. Okay. Alright. Try it. Okay, I will remove Turos and then Turo, try to request again. Advice. Work. What kind of work advice though? How are things gonna turn out for your relationship? I see. I sees. I'm trying to find work. I see. Need to adjust some things. Okay. Take notes. Yeah, this is the first time we're trying out the Tarot Q at the moment. So, Tails will make adjustments later. Beep. Anyways, back to the actual reading for Night Quest. So presently, you're gonna come to a crossroads where you're gonna have to make a decision. And it's gonna be a hard decision. So it's really important that you weigh both options. When it comes to your relationship, making a decision together, weighing the options together, which one is the best one, which one would be the most fair and beneficial to you both. As for the future Knight of Cups, Knights are usually about action, so this is a emotional action. Moving forward emotionally, embracing passions. Right. Oh, so when it comes to making your decision, it's asking you, this is the important part, is to not overthink actions related to your feelings. The difference between like not overthinking versus like strategically thinking, right, is overthinking usually leans more towards negative spiraling, while strategic thinking is about it's like thoughts, feelings. So leaving the feelings out of the thoughts, especially negative feelings. Yeah. Yep. That is your future. Currently on it, actually. The cards know. They just know. Oops. Overall, though, I feel like it's pretty positive when it comes to your reading and your relationship. Yeah. There's another thing that happened. I'm gonna talk kind of quietly, just in case, because So, my next door neighbor was vacuuming at 3 a.m. 2 days in a row. And so, I left a note outside of their door saying, please don't vacuum and use loud appliances at 3 a.m. And I saw that the note was gone when I went out. I left it for them in the morning, so I hope they saw it. Though they didn't vacuum last night, but they were talking decently loud and also had maybe like a show on or something last night when I was trying to go to bed. So I was thinking about moving my bed to be against a different wall. I started making blueprints in my head of like where I want to move all of the different furniture. Poor Allie's gonna be subjected to this after stream ends. I'm gonna start moving things, Allie. Next. I already have an idea of how I want it to look. Alright, what are we doing? I have several design projects in queue. What do cards say about them? What do your cards think about your design projects? 7 of Swords. Strategic planning and resourcefulness, facing challenges. Hi, Zev. Thank you. I think the cards, but also 7 of Swords can also be deception and dishonesty and betrayal. I'm gonna lean towards more the cards think you're being smart about your projects. It seems like you have it like well planned out kind of thing. I have it well planned out, so I feel like they like it. What else do they say about it? Another Swords card, Queen of Swords. Clear judgment and decisiveness. Yeah, I think the cards like your projects. Also, swords are related to like thoughts. So they think your ideas for your projects are good ones. And they're like smart. complicated and more in-depth questions are better, by the way. Because then you can narrow things down a bit more. Bye, Cyril. Good luck at work. Next. The betrayal potion. The betrayal part could be maybe your 3D printer having some problems. Or like maybe it doesn't turn out the way you thought it was. But I don't know. Usually stuff like that is helpful. In like improving, I guess. Cause like if you, it's like if you don't make mistakes, then you never improve, type of thing. Instead of warning, yeah. So I guess be careful of. I don't know how 3D printers work, but I maybe like being careful of jams or things being backed up or something. Perchance. Oops. Wait. Wait, I did that right? You're doing this and now I didn't skip anyone, did I? Changes to improve career. Talent, strength, skills. Am I utilizing that could help me? Resin film needs replacing. Yeah, maybe stuff like that. That could avoid any complications on your upcoming projects. Six of Swords. Well. Six of Swords, huh? I guess I see this more of like a transitional time, perhaps. Like moving on, figuring out your stuff, right? Thank you, Banda, for the videos. I appreciate it. Like troubled waters are behind you, healing by letting go of the past, progress, transitioning, travel or change in circumstances. So what skills are you underutilizing? I'm not sure if there's like a specific skill. Because justice is about, you know, balance in life, balance and fairness, scales. Finding your true path, right? Accepting responsibility of your choices, acting with integrity. So when it comes to finding what you're underutilizing, so I guess what do you do? What action do you take? Well, when it comes to making decisions, it's making the most fair decision for whatever your circumstances are. And then the Six of Swords. How do I hit with the EPs? Is that transitional time? So what do you do? What do you do? What do? Oh look, here it is. Move forward with whatever feels right in your heart. Literally, emotionally. So cups are about emotions, so trusting the way you feel when moving forward, when making fair decisions. Related to your work, like underutilizing skills. Underutilizing skills. Oh, this one is also a a reflection, since you're like transitioning from past to future. Thinking about what you have now and what you've learned in the past. When it comes to your skills and talents, think about what your strengths and weaknesses are. What are you good at? What do you exceed at? What are you not as strong at? And then once you have like a clear picture of like, I'm really good at this, but I'm not so great at this, then you can start brainstorming career related jobs for what your strengths are. And then once you figured that out, that leans into making the decision, right? I think when it comes to specifically finding things you're underutilizing, when you're finding jobs that you're like, oh, I could see myself doing that, but there's one aspect of the job that maybe I wouldn't feel as confident in, that's how you find bing 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 bingo right there. That's how you find what you can work on when it comes to a skill or talent. Does that make sense? It was a little bit jumpy from like hypothetical to hypothetical. Yeah. Yes. New drip? These are pajamas that I have. I don't wear them during winter because they're meant for like spring and summer. Or do you mean the names on my Vtuber model? How do you edit your request? Not sure if you can. The command you guys were thinking of for like where you are in the queue, maybe you can do like position or something. Position, and then I can show you which number you are in the queue. Perhaps. just some ideas. Next, work opportunities. Want some advice? Right. I am EP. I am very EP today. My sleep schedule right now is I'm waking up around usually between 9 and 10 a.m. So I'm up a few hours before my body clock wants me to be. But I'm trying to keep my consistency for everyone's sake. 'Cause, you know, that's a good thing for me to do. Morning next, good morning. Work opportunities, the sun. 6 of Cups, nostalgia. What do you do? What do we do? Right. Due to your mental health. Well, small question for you, Neko-san. When you've stepped back from your work, have you been prioritizing your mental health? By like stepping back from work, has that helped you improve your mental health at all? Like, have you been like investing in yourself, like going to therapy or looking for therapists, stuff like that? Okay, it has. Awesome. So the cards think you doing that is really great. They positively agree with you prioritizing your mental health. They're happy about that. And then 6 of Cups is about like happy nostalgia of the past, usually childhood. I don't know anything about your childhood, so I don't know if it was good or not. But the happy nostalgia part was usually in childhoods, you know, we as kids don't have to worry about adulting, you know, bills, jobs, taking care of ourselves, food on table. Usually our parents provide those things for us that we don't have to worry about. Now that we're older, we have to worry about it. Adulting, right? So when it comes to advice for, I guess, finding work or getting back into work, ? Or you're still able to maintain your good mental health. This could be a reflective thing, maybe. Something related to your childhood, but it could be a lot of things. It could be potential connections of like someone you knew when you were younger could help you get a job. It could be something you enjoyed doing as a child, or something you were good at that you still have a skill of. Could be a good job for you now. Those are just some ideas off the top of my head. some ideas. Let's see, the world, right? The world, perfect morning time slot, right? Yeah, this is a good time for stream. The world is about a cycle in your life is about to be completed, and then you'll move on to the next cycle. Change, completion, new opportunities. So whatever you're able to connect with from your past related to potential job work, the cards say that there's going to be opportunities for you there. Just because I don't know you personally and I don't know like your past, I don't know if I can say much more. But apply it as you will. To the basics, yeah. Sometimes, I don't know if I'm off on this or not. Sometimes not every job needs to be like a super well-paying job. Sometimes just having a basic job just to pay the bills is enough. Just enough so you can provide for yourself. Ask Tails, yep. Next. Alright, Bullius is next. Thanks for advice. Happy to provide. General reading. The devil. Wow, we never get this card. Fun. So the devil is about giving in to temptations. So it's basically warning you to not give in to your temptations. Sometimes it can lean towards substances like drinking or drugs or stuff like that. I don't know if you do any of that. But if you don't do stuff like that, then temptation of going back to sleep, that actually could be one of them. Not gonna lie. Sometimes you just want to go back to sleep. Sometimes you wake up and you're like, I don't want to do this. But really, you should do it. I have small hands. I do. I does. Look at this. Uku bear. Uku bear for scale. I can fit both Uku and me in my hand. Oh, I did have some people asking about where you can get this keychain that Uku made of me. Whenever Uku goes to a convention, she'll have merch of me there. I think she's currently working on opening her online store, so eventually people will be able to buy this online. So if you're not able to go to conventions, get them eventually. Give your reading, yes. Future hardships. Only available for purchase at cons. 14 of them right now. What was I doing? Right, people were asking about more merch at cons. I'm gonna try my best to get more Yuchi merch at like Vtuber cons. I guess I just need to like commission or ask con artists to draw merch of me. Usually they're on Twitter, so if anyone sees con artists asking for I need more VTubers to draw for merch, feel free to suggest me. My reference sheet is pinned in the post underneath my stream schedule. That's always pinned at the top of my Twitter, so you can easily access. Yeah. VTuberCon in Europe, there is... I think Pastel Melon is gonna have a keychain for me. Do you guys know Pastel Melon? What is it? What is the EU one coming up called? I know MomoCon just ended. There's a... Oh my gosh, I forget what it's called. It's gonna bother me now. Dokumi. That's it. Dokumi. Yeah. Pastel Melon, I think, should have a keychain of me there with V-Snacks. I wanted to get a, like a virtual meet and greet, but I was not able to get one. That's okay. What was I doing? I was doing a tarot card reading. Tarot card reading. Advice for dealing with future hardships. Queen of Cups. Basically nurturing your feelings, your emotions. Prioritizing yourself, right? Self-care, having emotional maturity, being empathetic. Not ignoring your mental health. Yeah. That's a good one. Not ignoring your mental health. That can definitely help you with future hardships. Next. feels it's working 70% less just by having a bot. Yeah. Traveling, I would like to know what the future has in store. The future. Future. The tower! Chaos! Everything's gonna come crumbling down. Your future is a disaster. Congratulations! Chaos! But it basically means, okay, yeah, things will be a little bit crazy for you, but it is also an opportunity for you to like rebuild, to have a stronger foundation than before. Because you can see in the tower, the foundation here is crumbling. It's crumbling. Oh, speaking of the tower, did you know that Michi predicted the downfall of Vshoujo in a tarot card reading? She pulled the tower. Crazy, huh? It's almost as if the tarot cards know. You were there while the reading was? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I remember when Vshoujo was crashing to the ground and someone posted the clip of, oh my gosh, Michi predicted this in the tarot card reading. It's like, no way. There was evidence there. The card said what was gonna happen. Next! Oh boy, for Allie. Alley Cat 19 Pog. General advice, life and friendships. King of Wands. Taking leadership or responsibility in what you're doing when it comes to your relationships. Decisive action, trusting your own competence. Getting things done. In terms of whatever your friendship, relationship goals are. Wow, another King of Swords. Taking action and responsibility. Taking responsibility of your actions. Taking responsibility of your thoughts when in regards to your relationships. So how you think about your relationships, being responsible in what your thoughts are about that. A little bit open-ended, but a lot of room for interpretation. So much responsibility. I don't know, Allie, can you be responsible? Allie's very responsible in general, but being responsible when it comes to your relationships. Nice deck, thanks. Thank you. Next. 5 to 9 office job. Oh boy. She takes care of me. I'm the one taking care of her. What the? That girl's a mess. No offense, but you know. 9 to 5. Emotionally draining job. Yes. It seems that way, doesn't it? So you're thinking about finding a new job, right? You're thinking like, I do not want to stay here and I want to go somewhere else where it's better. That's this. You want to get out of here. Something more manageable, right? How to make things more manageable? Well, I think how to make things more manageable is learning to stand up for yourself and being able to set healthy boundaries when it comes to work. Quick question for you. Does this ever happen to you at work where you're about to get off shift and then your boss or coworkers dump like a new pile of work on you? And it's like, oh, gotta finish this before you go. And then you end up staying even later. Does that happen to you at all? Or something like, something related to like more work and responsibilities are being pushed onto you than what your job description is? Oh. Wait to do it tomorrow? Oh, okay. That's nice. That one's more accurate. Okay. Yeah, I think if that's the case, then yeah, learning healthy boundaries and being able to stand up for yourself is really important. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of jobs do not mess well with your ADHD. Do you live in a place where I don't know if you're like officially diagnosed or not, but I know some places, if you're officially diagnosed, you can get work accommodations for ADHD. I don't know if that's... Pretty sure I am. Okay. You could potentially look into getting work accommodations for your ADHD, but also, again, standing up for yourself and saying, like, I have too much on my plate right now. I have a bunch of things to do / finish. I can't take this right now. Right? Stuff like that. But also potentially getting ADHD accommodations could be beneficial as well. I know with my ADHD accommodations, not accommodations. When I was diagnosed, I was in college, so they only briefly went over, like, if you have a job, you can potentially get ADHD accommodations for the job, depending on where you work. I know it's different for like different places and different workplaces, but... Oh, Tails, did you add a thingy so people can see where they are in line? Yippee! Nice. Very nice. Next! Alright, general reading for Queen. Justice. There's gonna be a decision you're gonna have to make soon, either today or in the nearby future, and it's gonna be a hard decision. And so they want you to make the most fair decision possible. So do not rely on like your feelings, emotions, thoughts. Well, you know, don't rely on your emotions for this. You need to be like level-headed. Yes. Yes. This deck looks huge in my hands. I know, right? Hands are very small. Trust nothing, not even yourself. Next, a reading for your Marvel Rivals career. Depression, insomnia, anxiety. Do not pursue Marvel Rivals. Period. Period. Must I say more? No, I do not need to. I do not need to. It is very clear. Yo, that's me. There it is. That's the truth bomb. Alright. General reading for Theon. Apprenticeship and working together with others could be beneficial for you right now, instead of like working by yourself or doing solo work. Yes. What's tarot card reading about? Tarot card reading is... it's like gambling. It's like gambling. Different cards can mean different things and give you different advice depending on your current situations in life. Love gambling, Health reading for Necro. Eight of Swords. Oh boy. Already getting an understanding of what your health is like. I'm gonna say maybe doesn't seem good. Is this about your physical health or your mental health? Or is it both? Both or one or the other? Are my hands real? I don't know. Are they, guys? Look, my nails look disgusting right now. I need to do them better. Definitely AI hands. My nails, they're okay, but they look a little wonky. Hands are illusion. Both? Okay. So this one is specifically about your mental health. It's you feel trapped. You feel trapped and you're being held back by negative thoughts and fears and insecurities. You have the ability to free yourself, but you need to realize that the feelings of being trapped are mental boundaries and not physical boundaries. And the only thing stopping you is yourself. It's your brain. That's it. I'll pull another card for your physical health in a moment. Kinu Raid, hello. Hi Kinu, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome raiders. Hi everyone, I'm Yuchi. I'm a Capricorn Vtuber. We're doing tarot card readings today. How's everyone doing? I hope you are well. No, a card for your physical health. Don't take that literally. Don't take the death literally for your physical health. You're not actually gonna die. It means something is going to change abruptly for your physical health. It could potentially be negative. So it might be best to prioritize like a I don't know what your lifestyle is like, but trying to adapt healthier lifestyle might help. Might help a bit. Something did change abruptly. Oh, I see. I see. Ate the last cookie. Seems like your worst reading. I've had worse. This isn't too bad, I'll be honest. We've had worse. We've had some people and man, they're going through it. Fear not, you are not the worst. But yeah, this card is also like a rebirth. So there is an abrupt change or ending, but there is also a new start, which is usually quite positive. So that seems good for your physical health. Hi folks, hello. Hi. School and doing tarot card readings, yeah. I love tarot cards, they're fun. Next up we got Hawkeye. Give this a try? Yes. How long is the queue right now, Tails? I am 15. Hi. Thank you everybody for the follows, by the way. I appreciate you all very much. Wasn't expecting it to be so accurate. Tarot cards usually are scarily accurate. Especially my readings. I'm a Capricorn, so I have a very high intuition. It'd be like that. Hawkeye would like a reading for future love. Future love. Yippee! High Priestess is all about... Wow, I was just talking about intuition. Trusting your intuition. Trusting your gut feeling, right? And we got 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is like carrying too much, like being overburdened, I think. Yeah, overburdening, too many responsibilities, overworked. So you should prioritize self-care, find a better life-work balance. So future love. Future love. I think the first thing I think of is, I don't know, have you been in relationships before? Or are you new to the dating scene? Because the first thing I think of is sometimes people are very quick to jump into a relationship just because they feel like it, or because why not? But I think the next time, this was a girl in high school, it was only 2 months. Okay. So I think basically it's saying that you need to be careful when it comes to choosing a partner. Like it's good to have standards, like reasonable standards. I say specifically reasonable standards, you know, not like not like my partner needs to be a millionaire and a model and a CEO and a doctor, and they need to be nice and polite and, you know, stuff like that. Like all of those, that I feel like that would be a bit of a high standards. So yeah, when given an opportunity to date someone, make sure to have reasonable standards and trust your gut about them. Right, trust your gut about them, because it could potentially lead to an overbearing relationship. That's something you do not want to stay in. Being good looking and rich is a big ask. I know, it seems like a good thing. Well, the good thing would be like the rich part, because CEOs make a lot of money, right? Did you guys know? Ellie told me this, but the majority of people are what is it? The majority of people are mainly attracted to their partner based on physical looks instead of emotional. That's crazy to me. Probably because I'm demi, but like, that's crazy. Okay, no kidding. Good thing I'm ugly. But it always feels like there's so much importance of like, you need to look a certain way, or you have to like meet beauty standards in some way. You need to be attractive and able to find love. And I as the demi person, I don't believe in that. Or at least for me. AKA meaning like, physical attraction is not important to me when it comes to being romantically attracted to someone. Obviously, like, good personal hygiene is important, but I mean, like, looking nice physically doesn't really matter. Primary attraction is extremely important in society, yeah. It's not very important to me, though. Current relationship, will it last or is it doomed? Oh boy. We shall see. Coming up next at 11. General reading for Demi. Heartbreak. Yippee. Heartbreak could mean a lot of different things. Not necessarily relationship thing, but emotional loss, betrayal, rejection. Man, sword cards are the worst. It basically means you need to learn a hard lesson by experiencing something bad. We all experience life. We all know that sometimes you need to go through something bad to really learn the lesson so you don't repeat it again. You know? You know the saying, everything happens for a reason? This is what it's talking about. Should play League. Oh, 7 bitrate. Oh, did the bitrate do the thing? It's back at 6,000 for me. Still so good, huh? It's back though. Yay! Alright, who are we doing next? Moon asks, coming towards me in love single. Like, is love coming into your life? You're currently single. The answer is no, but it wants you to have patience. Sometimes you find love when you least expect it, when you specifically aren't looking for it. Yeah. It's saying have patience. There will be love in your life, but currently, no. So in the meantime, maybe focus on yourself and friends. Yeah. Proceeding with normal queue. Decorating for filling. Oh, you have a plan? Yay. Nice. Is that 9? I think it's 9. 9. 9 of Wands. Oh, my tailbone, ouchie. 9, right. 9 of Wands. So you've been grinding and you are tired AF. You're exhausted. You just want to be done with it. But there is one final obstacle that you need to get through before you can finally be done. Hi, nice to meet you. Thank you. What's the accuracy of these predictions? 0%? That's not true, Leon. What the heck? At least give me 50. At least 1%. Please give me something. Also learn from past experiences. I'm not sure if I have a percentage statistic for accuracy, but I've had a lot of people say that they were accurate or spot on, so I would say at least a high percentage. Bye, Nightquest, have a good one. Will my downstairs neighbor move out by August, or will I have to start looking for a new apartment? Let's see. Let's see, Saber. Will they? Oh, there goes my bit rate again. I'll just wait. Allie's gonna call ISP after stream. Will your downstairs neighbor move out by August? Three of Cups is a celebration card with friends and family. So it could be a celebration. They might. It's leaning towards that they might. I can't say for sure though, but it is leaning towards positive. I would say it could go either way. This could be a celebration of you moving out to a new apartment, or it could be a celebration of your neighbor moving out. Oh, another cups. A lot of choices. Seems like you're gonna go through a lot of choices, so this might be leaning towards you having to move. As in, like, you're looking at different apartment choices, apartment listings. Well, don't I always sound strange to you, Leon? He comes in, he insults my outfit, he calls my voice strange. Moving sucks. True. It's hard. Next. General reading. Now you're being serious. I am using not one of my ASMR mics. And also I'm a little bit allergy-ish at the moment. Page of Cups. Yawn. Page. New emotional beginnings, like being vulnerable, connecting with your inner child. So now's a good time for you to be like emotionally in touch with yourself and reconnect with your inner child. It will somehow be beneficial to you. Currently or in the nearby future. We have a yawn counter. Next. General advice for Bert. Let the nostalgia win. Exactly. General advice for Bert is working hard at perfecting your skills and work ethic, usually related to work, your work, life. Working hard and you will be rewarded with time, basically. You shall be rewarded by not slacking off. got the get good card. It's not that bad. It's okay. So Kira needs work advice. I forget what they said before. I think it was more specific. I'm hungry. Oh gosh. 30th birthday in Amsterdam. Wow. See how it goes? Sounds like fun. Amsterdam's a fun place to visit. I had a friend who went there when she was younger. You need help finding work. Not sure if I'm able to legitimately help you find work, but I can give you advice on how to find work. You're feeling like there's obstacles in your way when finding work. I don't know what those obstacles are, but you're feeling like there are obstacles. And you should is basically ask others for help when it comes to the apprenticeship or working together. It could be getting references, like professional references for your resume, any connections, asking if anyone knows if they can help you get hired somewhere. A lot of jobs actually are about having connections, funny enough. What else? Yeah. So that's the advice I would say is if you're having a hard time by yourself, then reach out for help with others. See if you have friends or family or professional references that you can ask for help. Pretty simple and straightforward though. $5G. I can't believe the ISP is still doing the bitrate thing. I had a theory that they're throttling the upload speeds for some reason, and I don't know why. Alright, for Sleepy Turo. Is this a good job to stay, or should I find another job and move on? Here to judge my shuffling. Please don't judge me too hard, I have tiny hands. Should you stay at job or not? Nine of Cups. I think emotionally, if you feel like you cannot handle this anymore, you should. If it's taking an emotional toll on you, yes, you should try to find a new job. And then Ace of Swords is the idea of finding a new job. So yeah, it relies heavily on, can you emotionally handle this? If yes, then you're good to go. If no, then start thinking about, where should I look for new jobs? Morning, Enzi. Hello. You can emotionally handle a paycheck? Whole hour late. That's okay. Romantic reading for Kami. Kami, are you in a relationship right now, or are you looking for a relationship? Because depending if you aren't, if you are currently in a relationship, you are dissatisfied with it. If you're not in a relationship, you are dissatisfied being single. King of Swords, being responsible for your thoughts. Beep. AKA being rational. Logical decision making, prioritizing truth and fairness. Setting high standards and communicate clarity. So, knowing what you want in a relationship, basically. Whether you're in one or you're not in one, it's important to know what you want out of a relationship before you start searching for one, or if you're with someone who isn't able to provide what your wants and needs are. Yuppies. It's a Jirachi. It's upside down. Reading for sloth? Okay. Reading for sloth. Queen of Wands. I wouldn't ignore tails. I sure hope not. The reading for sloth is to encouraging you to have self-awareness and confidence. Jachi pajamas. Yes. Yes. Wow, that's a lot of people. I'm gonna close the queue for now, because we're actually into the second hour. And I feel like I can always open them again, but I'm gonna close the queue for now. just cause. Next. Romance. Everyone point and laugh at Koi. Ha ha. Ha ha. No reading for you. Ha ha ha. Romance. Ace of Wands is about thinking about. You did not specify, Mark didn't specify what kind of romance, so it's gonna be something related to starting it's like a beginning action. How do I describe it? Oh gosh, it's hard to describe. Like, starting something new. The start of something new. A new relationship or something like that. Hierophant. Wow. self-development and self-help work. Being open to letting go of what doesn't serve you. So if you are currently in a relationship, I would see this as if your current partner is not providing what your needs are, then this is a breakup. But if you aren't in a relationship, then this is a learning what you want and need from a relationship when potentially entering a new one. I'm hungry. I am happy. I got a bunch of fruit at the store. And I'm gonna eat it after stream. Oh, I still got oatmeal. I haven't had oatmeal so long. Plus program. It's in the title, Tails. It's in the title, on the Twitch title. Is that it? Plus push? Next. Alright, this one is for Soulless saying, how do I stop being a lazy bum and motivate myself to do stuff and start seeing friends again? Good question. How do you do that? So this is the idea. The idea of wanting to be productive and motivated, and you want to see friends again. But the Hanged Man is... We actually don't get the Hanged Man very often. Quite literally delays of your own doing. So it's basically saying that if you need to give something up. You need to give something to gain something. So there's something in your life that delays you. It's like a block, some kind of block that blocks you from being motivated and seeing friends. And I don't know what your life is like, so I don't know what that is. But in order to get what you want, you need to give something up. Usually, probably it's some kind of distraction, like social media, for example, like doom scrolling. That's a good example of one. You have to let go of what's blocking you. I'm not sure what it is. Yes. Next. Alright, now we have for Looney, you need something for your mental health. Yes. Mental health. Six of Pentacles is about charity. Being generous, giving and receiving. Give and receive compassion, humble gratitude. Well, I'm not a therapist, so I can't really go over your traumas in depths. Wheel of Fortune is taking a chance. taking a chance. You're right. Yeah, we definitely need 3. This is a little bit. What's going on? I see what is going on. It's all coming together. Good morning. Hello. So ultimately what you need is stability. Nourishment? Not nourishment. Nurturing, some kind of nurturing nature in your life. You need stability there. But to be able to get to there, you need to let yourself receive compassion. Sometimes it feels like we don't deserve it, or like we don't deserve help. But you need to, Wheel of Fortune, break out of that. Break out of that mindset. See it from a different point of view. And then you can allow yourself to have that stability and nurturing nature. Potentially in someone else, or nurturing even yourself, finding stability in yourself. But I think this is all about mindset, not gonna lie. You have to change your mindset. Oh, my tummy's so empty. So hungry. Next. Journaled up. What type of memories will the trip I have coming up bring me? Hey, ugly boy, welcome. I'll get food after stay. What type of memories? The lovers. Well, the lovers could be literal or not literal, depending. So it could be you're gonna meet someone who could be a great impact on your life, or it could be there will be something's tempting you. I've got a temptation. As for your upcoming trip, yes. That is the future for your trip. So I guess be open to meeting new people. You could make a friend, a lifelong friend. Maybe even a romantic partner, who knows? Who knows? Oh, I love finding songs like that. Good soup. Next, work for eternal. Hanged man, delays made by yourself. Delays made by yourself. And the Fool. Eternal are doing yours right now. What kind of work do you need? I need a little bit more context. Yeah. Upcoming interview, It's not my line of work, but it would bring a lot of money, right? No, I did tarot. I do. I am an astrology sign after all. Astrology and tarot goes pretty hand in hand. It's very on brand for me. So delays are more of like, not literal delays, but more of like, you're indecisive, basically, because it's a, not line of work, but it brings in a lot of money. So I think after, see how the interview goes, you should still give it your all when it comes to interviews. I think it's really important to do that. But take a leap of faith, because it might end up being something really beneficial to you. Yeah, not only like money-wise, but something valuable could come from it, basically. It's an opportunity for you, and you shouldn't pass up on it just because it's not your line of work. Yeah. And you don't trust. That's understandable. Not everyone wants to know. Still reading, yeah. How your future will be? I think there's a big difference between like fortune telling versus tarot card readings, because tarot card readings gives you advice of what to do for whatever your specific question is. It can be future related, but it doesn't always need to be. Versus fortune telling is like, this is gonna happen to you in the future, and it's gonna be oddly specific. Tarot isn't exactly like fortune telling, it's more of like giving you advice for whatever your problem or issue is, and how to go about dealing with, yeah, advice versus prophecy, exactly. I don't do prophecy stuff. A reading for my job search. 5 of Cups. It's a nice guide when you're feeling lost, exactly. So basically you're feeling pretty depresso expresso. You're kind of stuck in the past right now. It's hard to look forward, but you need to use your inner strength to keep going. Good at this, thanks. I do try my best to be helpful. I like helping people. It's related to a job search for Blades. So Blades arrow for your job search. Something is keeping you stuck in the past, and it's preventing you from finding jobs, I guess. It could be you're stuck in your comfort zone and you need to branch out and use your inner strength, something like that. Use your inner strength, step out of the comfort bubble into something new. 6, 7. Tail said 6-7. 6-7 minutes is all I can spare. Bombastic side eye. I'm glad you like it. Alright, reading for mental health for noob master. Thanks, Wesker. No problem. Mental health. Is you want a happy ending for yourself. I need another card. You want a happy ending for yourself, but you feel like a lot of things are out of your control when it comes to your mental health. And it's like everything's up to fate. And I well, you know, Tails. 6-7 minutes is all I can spare. You want a happy ending for yourself, for your mental health. You feel like everything is a little bit crazy out of your control. But what you really need is a new mindset. You need a new mindset and see that there may be more things that you could control and better for yourself than you realize. How's my day? I woke up about 3 hours ago, so my whole day has been me streaming. Yeah. Next. Alright. Ouroboros, have a good one. Bye-bye. Good night. One on. Alright, Anonymous, you would like a reading for relationship advice for someone who is unsure about her feelings. Relationship advice for someone who is unsure about feelings. Four of Swords. I think this is all about resting, recoup. Like, taking a break, yeah. Taking a break. Ooh, yeah, what you need is like a break. You need to take some time to... You need to take some time to yourself to really think things over. If this is about you, or if this is about the girl who is uncertain about her feelings. If you are the girl who is uncertain about your feelings, you need to take a step back and really think things through. If this is about someone else you know, then you also need to take a step back from them. Because if they are uncertain about your feelings, but you are certain, then it's just like you're ready, but she isn't. Okay, it's not her. Alright. So she's uncertain about your feelings. She's uncertain about her feelings. Think about it like this. When it comes to a relationship, do you want to be with someone who knows they wants to be with you? Or do you want to be with someone who thinks they want to be with you, but also isn't sure if they want to be with you and can't really make up their mind, right? Basically, I'm saying you deserve to be with someone who knows that they want to be with you. It's not you. Wait, what? Now I am confusion. focusing on yourself, yeah. That is definitely for the best. Oh, having patience and perseverance, reflecting on your goals also plays very well into this. When it comes to advice of what you should do. Yeah. Have patience, persevere through, reflect on your goals. What's your goal here? Yeah, I'm not, I don't know your full relationship, so I can't really say too much more. But I guess the main takeaway would be reflecting on your goals, thinking about what do I want from this? What do I want to get out of this? And is this person being a block in my goals, or do I want them to be there and helping me achieve it, whatever it is? Because you said it was a relationship advice, so yes. Next, now we're gonna do Trig. A reading on how my confession will go. Love confession? How's it gonna go? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, that's a good sign. Yes. I hope it goes well for you. Queen of Cups. Okay, so I think if you are honest with your feelings and your emotions and your confession, and don't BS anything, and you're being true to yourself, I think it will go really well. I know this is not everyone, but I really like people who are honest with their feelings instead of like beating around the bush kind of thing, you know? Yeah. Yep. I might be well as a part-time psychologist. You know, a lot of people have said that before. I've only taken one psychology class in college. My professor was not very good. I didn't actually learn very well. There was no tests or quizzes. But I studied hard in the textbook that I had. Most of the time, what I remember from that class is my professor talking about him being a farmer and all of the farmland he owned and all of the things he was growing. And he was like, yeah, we're starting to grow wheat now. Because that was the time where a lot of different states were legalizing weed or something. Or it was like medical. They were legalizing like medical weed. Dude yapped about his life. So I didn't really learn much, but I definitely think I have a good sense of things in life. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I understand very well how people's brains work and think. Not every type of person, but majority of people. Yeah, I was an art student, so I have my college degrees in art and design. Hi Onyx, hello. Thank you everybody for the follows, by the way. I appreciate you all. Next! Current relationship, will it last or is it doomed? Well, strawberry cherry, let's see how it is. It's doomed. It's doomed. That's a pretty straightforward answer. It's doomed. 07. It's doomed. Next. That was quick. Well, sometimes when there's a specific question and you get a very specific card, there isn't anything much to say except what it is. And it's doomed. Hi, Jab. Hello. First ever reading for Jacob the Rev. Let's go. General advice. Sure. General advice. 2 of Wands. I haven't pulled this one a lot either. Twos are usually about decisions, so there's gonna be a decision in your life on where to go for your future planning. You're gonna be kind of at like a crossroads. There's gonna be an action that you need to take from your decision. And you should go out of your comfort zone, basically. Get out of your comfort zone when making your action decision. It will benefit you in the long run. And remember, guys, sometimes you need to make the wrong decision to learn from it. And then that knowledge you have will carry on with you as you move on in life, and it'll make you smarter. Yes, thank you, of course. Next, company needs work advice. They didn't specify anything else, so looks like there's gonna be some turmoil in your workspace. Co-workers or bosses fighting. Maybe you are fighting with them. There's gonna be some conflict, so look out for that. Try to not add fuel to the fire, basically. Do your best not to. Unless if the conflict is like super necessary. Next. Like my clothes, thanks. Alright, Yukon is next. Yukon added, yeah, okay, see. Working in a startup with some friends. Past months, I feel like there is no future for the startup. Right. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome in. Hello. Dale's also working at startup, I think. The Chariot. I'm already thinking I already know the answer. Look back and watch it. Yeah, of course, Jake. Wishing you the best. Okay, so the Chariot is overall usually quite positive. I might need to add another card to see if it's more positive or more negative. But it's basically saying that you will be successful or like victorious in your hard work, overcoming conflicts, working hard, commitment, determination, facing challenges head on. As for the second card, I got wands. Now it's looking a little bit more negative. Negative as in stagnant motion. These wands are kind of just stuck in the ground. They're not going anywhere. So if that's the case, this could be looking towards a dead end, like you said. So I guess doing your best is always good, but it wouldn't hurt to have a backup plan for yourself in case things do not go the way you want them to, and the startup is not successful. Startups are pretty risky when it comes to success, right? So I definitely would suggest having some kind of backup for yourself in case everything goes down the drain. Better to do it sooner rather than later, by the way. Next. Alright, Jin Garden, reading for Jin. Reading for considering moving to another country for love. Oh, fun. Exciting. Thank you, of course. I hope it goes well for you, though. Move to another country for love? Ba-dum-bum-bum. I like them a lot, but moving to another country is scary. That is true. No hables español, lo siento. You hablo un poquito. Only un poquito. Pasito, pasito, suave, suavecito. Yo pagando poquito, poquito. Yummy, 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 yummy. Spray bottle, where? Where? Bye, Jeb, have a good one. Anyways, back to the reading, hee. No, Despacito, why not? Such a vibe song. What the hell, Tails? Moving to another country, right? So I think if you believe that the relationship, obviously talk this out with your partner. If you think this relationship is going to be successful and it's going to last, and this isn't just like dating, but like you're going to be, because moving countries is it's a really big change, and it's yeah, so you should talk this through with your partner. If you haven't visited them, you should definitely visit first in person. You should travel together. You should see what it's like to... That's actually one of the good ways to tell if your relationship will last. Travel with your partner and see what they're like when traveling, when they're put under a lot of stress. Also meeting them in person to see if you vibe in person, if you haven't met in person already. That's important. But yeah, if you've like done all of that and you think this is something that you and your partner want to do, you guys want to like eventually get married or have a equivalent to marriage. If you like, some people these days don't want to get married, but they want to be in like a long-term committed relationship. I don't know, everyone's different. But yeah, if you want to get married or have equivalent, you should definitely have that goal for your relationship. If you're gonna be moving a whole country just for them, yeah. And then the world. It's the world though. But yeah, whatever you guys decide, if you both agree that yes, this is what you want, and you guys want to be life partners, then do it. The world is saying it's gonna happen. You know, some people, I don't know if any of you believe in like the red string of fate or like soulmates. I believe there's like multiple soulmates in your life because there's so many people in this world, right? Some people are just meant to be together and eventually will come together no matter what. You visit them quite a lot. Good. So you know what it's like to be with them in person. You know what it's like when you're like living together. When you're visiting, you're kind of like living together in the same space, right? These are important things. Next. Now we'll be doing Lord Kaiso. But yeah, I hope it really works out for you guys. Yuchi Cam, hi. Yeah. Of course. Will my person learn her lesson and come back to take accountability so we can rebuild and be together again in a healthy way? Let's find out. Dissatisfaction with your relationship. The star making a wish. Inspirational hope. So you're being... So this is quite literally how you feel. You are dissatisfied because she's not taking accountability, and you're being hopeful that she will come back and will, but... Oh, I see. So... the cards are not really sure if she will or won't. But what matters is that you make the decision if you want to continue with the relationship or not. You have to make the decision yourself. Sounds like it's probably gonna be a no. Sounds like it may not, because the likelihood of people taking accountability is quite low. There's very few cases where people take accountability. They'd rather just kind of like ignore it or run away. Which is, you know, not the type of person you want to be with to begin with. So, ultimately it's up to you. So, if she does come back or if she doesn't come back, think about it. Is this something that you will tolerate and be able to work on together? Or is this something that you want to go through? Because you don't have to go through it if you don't want to. You can say no. Think about if you think your relationship with her is worth it or not. Yep. Yippee! 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 And that's it, everybody. That's the tarot card readings for today. Yay! We did 3 hours of tarot card readings. We did really good. Yeah. I know, I closed it at a really good time. Thank you, everybody, for, Thank you for requesting tarot card readings from me. If you want, we could do them again next week. I know a lot of people were asking to be added, but we're not able to, so yeah, let's do it again next week. We'll do more readings next week, so if anyone wants another reading next week, we can do that. Yeah. Thank you, Sub, for the resubby. Welcome back. Thank you. Yes, please, of course. Of course. For those of you who want a reading next week, and wanna make sure that you get into the queue, because it filled up pretty fast today, and I did 3 hours of readings. I start stream at 6 a.m. Pacific time or 9 a.m. Eastern time. So the earlier you are, the more likely you are able to get your reading in. Yeah. Yes. That's the truth there. VIPs and subs also get priority. That is true. So even if you do come late and you want to get a reading in, if you are subscribed, you will have priority. You'll get to jump to the top of the list, which is really neat. Yay. Yippers. And then Tails is gonna work on some things for the queue, right? I mean, Tails already added the you can ask where you are in line. I think there's another thing, editing requests, yes. Yeah, so people can edit their requests, which is nice. We'll do that. Hopefully that will be, I'm sure Tails will have that done by next week. I feel like Tails has been really productive on the request website. I have faith in him. But yeah, thank you everybody for requesting and being here and stream. I'm gonna go eat because I'm hungry. But I'll be streaming more ASMR tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing ASMR triggers. Allie's gonna call ISP and tell them about the problems again. And we're gonna hope that they can actually fix it. Yeah. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye. 再见. Goodbye.